So it's another episode for The Dog Behind the Human with me, your host, Dog Coach Francis. Tayong special inyo kung sino to yung special guest natin. Gusto ko muna kayo kamustahin. If you are in the Middle East, kung ano man oras, or even if you're in Europe, the United States, wherever you are in the world, as long as you speak Filipino and you love dogs, this is the show for you. Pero it doesn't mean we don't have friends who also are non-Filipino speakers kasi meron din tayong mga friends in Australia and some parts of the UK who also listens to the show. So thank you so much. And we've been seeing our numbers, and each week we have our numbers growing and have you to thank. All right. So for the past week, you know what? Of course, we are still under MECQ, and we are hoping that it gets lifted soon. Pero I hope na everybody is remaining safe and healthy, and I hope na well, kung ako lang yun masusunod, and if I can have one wish, sana wala nang magkaroon ng COVID. At least yun lang muna. Why? Because it's just tough, man. It's just really tough. Not just for the businesses, pero I think everybody who is just doing their daily thing, and it is such a big change. And if you've been listening to the show, pinag-uusapan nga natin dito, dogs are also paying for the stress. Now, dogs are now changing their behaviors as well. Their habits are different. You might have noticed this with your dog. Some dogs who were not used to be aggressive are turning to be aggressive. Some dogs who doesn't have anxiety issues now have anxiety. And then some dogs din naman, meron mga okay siguro na iba, ilan-ilan lang, that their behavior is better because their pet parents are there with them on a daily basis. Pero my question is, Coach, paano pag, ano na po, pag we're back to normal, are my dogs going to go back to their old behavior? Well, it would really depend. No, that's the amazing thing about dogs kasi they have their own mind, they have their own emotions. You can say that they are like people, pero not really people because they don't look at themselves as little. They look at themselves as a dog. They know that they're a dog and they know that we are humans. Though maybe iba nga lang talaga yun ibig sabihin ng humans sa kanila. Makes me wonder. So what do you think? No? Kayo, ano sa palagay nyo? Comment nyo on our uh, stream. Okay, if you're listening to this stream on live, Facebook Live. So comment nyo, ano kaya sa palagay nyo ang tawag ng mga dog sa humans? Be creative about it. So let's hear your thoughts. Diba? If the dog or your dog would name you, ano kaya ang tawag nila sa inyo? What do you think? Okay? Pero yung guest natin ngayon, meron tayong guest na I would say, well, sabi niya sa akin, she's the radio sweetheart. Wow. Okay? Pero, if you ask me, she is one of the greats. Diba? So, she is one of the greats. She is, well, if you'll check her Instagram account, nandoon, legend for some. Well, I would say she is legendary kasi she is one of the OG. Okay? Ito yung mga talagang hinahangaan natin na matagal ng radio personality, and it's an honor for her to be on our show. Uh, and for us, I mean, it's such an honor for us, okay, to have her on the show kasi eto nga, unti-unti, meron ng mga bigatin na nagiging guest natin dito. So, let's call on to the show ito marami na kasi siyang radio stations na pinagtrabahuhan or she did board work. Pero mas pinakasikat siya siguro kasama niya si Kuya Mo. Kilala niyo si hindi yun hindi yun kainuman mo ng isang araw. Si Kuya Mo Twister. Pero I'm pretty sure if he can hear me na magagalit yun. Pero anyway, so let's welcome to the show Miss Tina Ryan.
Hi,
There you
Coach.
go. Hello.
Thank you so
Welcome to the
much.
Dog Behind the Human.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very, very excited. Uh, ano na lang, Coach, radio DJ for all stations.
Ah, bago yan.
Di ba si
DJ for
Ate
all
B star for all
stations.
seasons? Ako DJ for all stations.
Perfect, perfect.
Anyway, kamusta, Coach? Kamusta? I'm very excited. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm really good. Better than I deserve.
You know,
Yeah,
funny,
yeah.
Coach, you were mentioning something about ECQ, di ba nga nag-lockdown tayo.
Uh-huh.
Naisip ko lang kanina, no, like, ang hirap siguro nung for pet owners ng ECQ, tas nagkaroon ng konting problem sa mga anak, sa mga aso nila, tapos walang mapagdalahang vet. Siguro na-stress na ako ng sobra-sobra kung sa akin
Yes, yes.
nangyari yun.
Actually,
I
yun dun
can't imagine.
barkada because even the vets are scared. Yung mga normal operations na nagagawa ng mga kaibigan natin na vet, hindi nila magawa because, well, again, social distancing, and until we really get a vaccine, it's gonna be tough. And for those people, ito ha, kasi prank kasi Coach Francis doon sa mga tao na hindi naniniwala sa vaccine, wag po kayo ako, magpapavaccine ako pag meron pa ako. Because I believe in science, and it's the only way that we can really fight this thing is to trust that our scientists can find the cure. And if you love dogs, okay, if you love dogs, then you should believe in vaccines kasi yung mga vaccines na tinuturok natin doon sa mga dogs natin, sila din naman um, sila din yung gumagawa ng paraan para hindi sila magkaroon ng parvo, para hindi magkaroon ng distemper, and this stuff ay effective, proven effective to. Okay? Kaya karamihan nagkakaroon pa rin tayo ng parvo dito sa Philippines is, well, hindi naman lahat ng mga aso na vaccinate. So that's
Mm-hmm.
tough.
Mm-hmm. And
All right.
speaking of
So Tina,
parvo, nakasurvive naman tong tuta ko ng parvo, Doc. And luckily, nung na-lift na yung ECQ, when he had the parvo. So, very, very lucky na he survived it. Anyway, you were saying, Coach.
yeah. You mentioned that your dog. What's the name of your dog again?
COVID.
Kobe. Parang hindi ata masyadong magandang pangalan yun sa ngayon. Wag mo lang lalagyan ng D. Wag ka madudulas.
COVID variant, Doc. COVID variant.
Ah, Brian. Kasi lagyan mo na lang D. Medyo, no, meron siyang COVID. Di ba? Okay. Paano siya nagkaroon ng parvo? What do you think? What happened?
Um, I think, Doc, kasi Coach, we got him. We got him as early as, I think it was 5 weeks old. I know, please don't judge me, Coach, because when I found out na may extend yung ECQ, parang for me to save my own sanity, I decided to adopt Covey to sort of potty train him for my mom, without, of course, the attachment na I'm gonna fall in love with the dog. That's what my mom said. So anyway, when we got
Mm-hmm.
him early on, at 5 weeks, I started on weekends we would bring him to my mom, and in our family, sa bahay ng mami ko, we have 5, 6 dogs. Baka dun po niya napulot. Kasi hindi pa siya he was too young for to get his shots, Coach. So I think that's how he got the parvo. But luckily, naagapan po. As in, one night lang siya sa hospital, Coach. And then he was already eating. We pulled him out na. Which the vet also suggested para daw hindi na rin makakuha pa ng ibang sakit. So,
Mm-hmm.
but now he's he's 4 months old, and he's on his third round of shots. Isa na lang, Coach. Kompleto na yung records niya. So, yun po.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, vaccination, you're doing the right thing kasi pinavaccinate mo siya. And yung nga, that's the only way that we can really prevent further infection is to keep our dogs dead. Ganun lang naman talaga eh. Because, well, without vaccination, we are helpless. I mean, parvo kasi kung doesn't give 100%, pwede pa rin magkaroon ng sakit. At least we minimize the risk. So, if you have a dog or new listening to the show, do what Miss doing needed that you can do if you get the darn vaccination. All right. How did you start your career? I know this question has been thrown to you multiple times. I've listened to some of your guesting on podcast shows. Pero just for our listeners, how did you start into radio?
Long time ago in a far away land. No, coach. I started listening. I've been a music lover ever since. So, bata pa lang po ako, laking radyo na ako. And one of the stations I grew up listening to, believe it or not, 90.7, which is now Love Radio. Before, it was called DZMB. And that's my mom's station. Pag gusto ko ng medyo masaya-saya, I would listen to Magic 89.9. So I've been a listener of Magic since 1988. Then I finally got to meet the DJs behind the station back in, I think, in 1991, coach. And then when I met them, I became friends with them, and then I started visiting the station. That time kasi, coach, I'm not sure kung familiar ka, no, if you're also a radio listener, wala pang babae noon sa radyo eh. Puro kayo lalaki eh. So anyway, yung mga pagbisita ko doon, na one time they needed a voiceover na babae. So to cut the long story short, doon na nag-start. So they recorded my voice and they started using it for commercials, for promos. Yun na yun. Coach? Yeah. Coach, can you hear me?
Ayan. Can you hear me? Hindi ko kasi alam kung nakamute ko or hindi. Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Sige. So, ganun pala magsimula, no? So, if I want to be a radio, well, at least in the radio business, kailangan kong bumisita doon sa mga radio station. O, yan,
Naswertihan lang ako, coach, nung araw na yun, nung mga panahon na yun eh. Because like I said, wala pa nga masyadong babae. But just the same, coach, I also had to go through a very rigorous audition. When Magic had the voice search back, I think it was 1993, I auditioned. I sent in my cassette tape pa nga, and parang mga 300 people kami nag-audition. Tapos kinat down nila yun to 50, then down to 20, down to 10, and then kami mga 5 finalists. We also had to go through training. Talagang it wasn't like it was handed to me. In a way, pinaghirapan ko din yan, coach. Tsaka inantay ko, dinasal ko, if it was for me, diba? So, but I'm just happy that, after I passed the audition and I started working for Magic, it opened a lot of opportunities for other female voices after that. So,
okay. Wow. So, ganun pala kahirap. So, mas madali pa na maging dog trainer kaysa maging DJ. Okay. Pero, ito lang.
Ang tanong ko, paano ka naman nag-start? Paano ka naman nag-start? How long have you been training dogs, and what got you started? Ano yung turning point mo na sinabi mo, yan na lang ang gagawin ko. Mag-train ako ng aso.
Okay. Sige. Magandang tanong po iyan. Ano? Okay. Well, hindi ko masabi pangarap ko na maging dog trainer or even do what I'm doing right now. Of course, I learned how to love what I do, and there's not a lot of people who do anyway. So pangatawanan na lang natin. Pero when I started um, more than a decade ago, I was into people training. So I was handling HR, technical voice and accent neutralization training. So para matanggal po yung mga matitigas na mga letter R, mga hi, I'm Filipino. My name is Francis. So tinatanggal natin 'yan. Medyo kumupas na lang ng time pero I started my career kasi training people. Sabi ko, hey, you know what? I want to be a trainer. Pero if you think about it, even way before that, I was engaged into, well, I took up electronics engineering in college and then engaged into theater. So medyo na-enhance ng kaunti yung konting skills na meron tayo. Pero when I started working and then training people, what got me upset was the office politics. Na yes, I was already a trainer. However, it was really tough having exposed to an environment na ang daming politics and dun ako out dun sa office politics. Sabi ko, you know what, this is super hard kasi I'm trying to please the client, I'm trying to please my students and their needs. And then I have to please the big bosses, I have to please the managers around me. So nagkaroon ng turning point when I got burned out. Sabi ko, you know what, I'm just gonna start my own business pero ano kayang business ang gagawin ko? And I turned into training dogs. Kasi at one time, I was sitting on my desk facing my computer. And then Sophie, my black Labrador, was there. Siya lang yun dati. And sabi ko, mag-train na lang kaya ako ng aso. Okay? Kasi sabi ko, tinitrain ko naman yung mga dogs ng friends ko, ng family, and I was very confident on how much I trained my own Labrador. So, sabi ko, wala naman nagtitrain na masyado, or at least I don't know too many people training dogs. So that's what I did. I started doing ano muna. Uh, it's not even part-time, freelance. So if I get to train someone else's dog free, that's fine. Kung kayo minsan, meron akong isang friend, bumisita ako doon, nagpa-lunch lang, okay na. Alright? So, those kind of stuff. And then eventually, ang ginawa ko noon, because I was into training people, so, syempre, meron kang konting alam on how to sell yourself. So, I started to make my own advertisement. Ano yun? Yun doon sa sulit.com. Diba? OLX na ngayon. OLX, baka naman. Diba? Pero, ano yan? So, I created my first advertisement doon. Tapos, anong nangyari pa noon? Because I was just so fed up with the office politics, um, nag-resign ako. Sabi ko, okay, I'm just gonna leave the company, immediate resignation. And then I was, jobless. Tapos, when I was doing I was trying to sell my services, walang nag enroll. So, sabi ko, anong gagawin ko? Ang tagal ko ng ilang araw na rin na wala akong ginagawa. Nandito lang ako sa bahay. And yung nga, siguro naswertehan ko, meron akong nakuhang isang client. Pero nung mga pera ko yon, I think I only had 3,000 pesos. So, ang ginawa ko, malapit ako dun sa Recto, pumunta ako ng Recto, tapos nagpagawa ako ng sarili kong t-shirt, parang uniform, just to present myself na parang uh, professional. Uso pa noon, 10 years ago, yung mga patches, 'di ba? Uso pa 'yon. Ngayon, isuot mo na ngayon 'yon, jologs na yung dating mo. So, kaya tinanggal ko na yung mga patches, 'di ba? So, um, pero yun nga, meron akong patch na ginawa dati, nakasulat pa ng dati, Cleophas Dog Training. And then eventually change it to Francis Cleophas Training, blah, blah, blah. Pero yung pinakahuli is yung Dog Coach Francis na yun. That was through the help of one of the big bosses of Podcast Network Asia, which is also a good friend of ours. So shout out to attorney Joseph Acuna before he was an attorney. So sabi niya, gumawa ka ng sarili mong brand. So ako yung nag-isip. And sabi ko, dog coach na lang kasi ayoko naman magaya doon sa mga ibang copycat na lahat sila halos tawagin nila yung sarili nilang Sing na pangalan. Okay. Anyway, so doon nagsimula and I think that was an uphill struggle and until now. So medyo nagkaroon na ng kaunting pangalan pero we are still trying to make it up there and still trying to reach as many people as much as possible. So mahaba, pero you know what? This show is not really about me. It's about the dogs and you are the guest. So ibabalik ko na sa iyo ngayon, pero ganyan kagaling ang guest natin, no? For some reason, she found a way to throw the
Syempre,
question back at me.
kukunin kita, coach, kukunin kita eh. 7 ang aso namin.
Okay. Ayan. All right. Wow. Okay. Pero you know what? Gusto ko maging DJ dati. Oo. Pero
Sige,
yung
coach.
sinabi mo nga na mahirap, pinagdaanan ko yan.
Andiyan na, coach. Andiyan na yung audio mo.
Oo nga.
Konting practice na lang. Tapos sabayan mo na lang ng
Oo.
cue-in ng music. Okay na yan.
Hindi, pang ata ko, pang AM ata, pang AM. Hindi ata pang FM. Okay. Anyway, so there. You mentioned na parang you started na parang very early nga doon sa as a radio jock, di ba? Pero how about your love for dogs? When did it start?
Alam mo, coach, growing up, we've had dogs in the family. And in fact, I was talking to my mom about it yesterday because sabi ko, Mami, magigest ako kay Coach Dog Francis, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, napag-usapan namin yung mga previous dogs namin. Our first dog was si Lazy, also a Dachshund. This was, I don't know what year, I forget na. I think it was 83 ata, Coach. And then I also remember, nagkasunog pa dun sa neighborhood namin. And I remember, ang una kong ni-rescue were the puppies. May 5 kaming tuta. The Daisy just had her litter. So, yun yung una kong ni-rescue. I don't know what happened to the puppies. Anyway, and then we moved to the States for a while. We didn't have dogs there. Moved back again to Manila. I remember having dogs again, but I forgot the name. Pero talagang growing up, Coach, my mom would always rescue dogs. So I've been exposed to dogs practically all my life. But yung love for the dogs, Coach, believe it or not, only talagang na-develop siya when I moved to the States. My first retirement, Coach, from radio, it was in 2001. 2002 or 3, I think, my ex-husband gave me a puppy for my birthday, which looked exactly like Covey. And then his name was TJ, also a dachshund. And then we ended up getting another dog, a boxer. And then my sister ended up giving me her chihuahua, si Peanut. So I had 3 dogs the time I was in the US. And I think you can say, Coach, na because I couldn't have kids. I actually almost died twice from rupture tubes from ano ba tawag doon? Ectopic pregnancies. So
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to
so
hear
medyo
that.
parang nagkaroon ako ng slight obsession sa mga aso ko, Coach. Siguro, kayo may explain nyo rin siguro yun, Coach, why. But I remember very, very, parang the time that I was really depressed, that my dogs were there. They can feel the pain, the physical pain I was going through. Kasi, ano yun, Doc I coach C-section, so masakit. So the recovery was 6 weeks, hindi ako nakalabas ng bahay. I wasn't allowed to drive. So, I was stuck in the house for 6 weeks on my own. So imagine all I had were the 3 dogs. So, yung love ko for them talagang doon nag-mature and doon ko na-realize na you just don't get a dog just for the sake of having a dog. And especially after what they show you when you're in pain, when you're sad, iba eh. they're almost like humans pero hindi nakakapagsalita, coach. Nadadama nila
Oh,
yung pain mo. Yon. So, but sadly, all three have moved on. They've left me. Hindi muna ako kumuha ng dog after that until ito, dahil kamukhang kamukha nga nung panganay ko, coach. Parang
right.
reincarnation talaga, coach, pag nakita mo yung mga pictures.
All right. Yeah, so that is a really sad story. Would you say na parang yun parang one of the lowest, or is it already the lowest point of your life na
Well,
you had to go through that?
oh, coach, because the fact that I wanted so much to have a baby or just to have kids, and I sort of lost the ability because it happened to me magkasunod na year eh. So in less than, almost like, exacto, actually, a few days lang nang bago mag 1 year anniversary nung unang ruptured tube. So, um, talagang yung tatlong aso ko ang naka dumamay sa akin, coach. Like, even the time that I was a bit parang medyo depressed as my ex-husband couldn't talk to me, couldn't deal with it. Talagang the dogs are my saving grace back then. That's why when they left, nung namatay na yung nauna, ay, ang hirap pala. Ang sakit-sakit. Ay, naiyak ako. but but yun, I must say that they've kept me sane. They've kept me sane.
All right. Okay. Yun mga ano eh, well, again, medyo hindi ko alam, no, because of the sad experience you have to go through with losing a human baby, tapos eventually losing, well, at least your pets. This is tough, no? Pero it's good to hear, good to see you having and well, you're experiencing the same issues as if you're ano raising a child anyway kasi ganyan naman talaga yung mga puppies eh, no? They breathe new life. Pero syempre when they pass it's also gonna be hard, pero I guess that's what life is for. Pero dogs live in the moment and they don't really fear na parang tomorrow what will happen about that. They just live in the moment. They just try to be happy, and that's one thing that we can learn. And it's good thing na meron kang mga dogs that help you out get through those
Tough
pains,
times,
no? So
yes. Pero I
mhm.
think, coach, ano rin din, naging parang doon din ako nagkakamali as, parang, how do you say this? Doon din ako nagkakamali as a human to a dog. Hindi ko
Mhm.
ma-differentiate minsan. Like, di ba, as a coach, you would know na dapat ang aso, he would know his place as a dog. I think it's
Uh-huh.
because I'm so frustrated that na wala akong baby, na binababy ko, tapos hindi natuturuan ng tama. So ako po
Mhm.
yung guest na hindi na hindi nyo dapat tularan sa pagre-raise ng aso.
All right. Well, you know what? I love the way you present yourself and the way you're looking at it right now. Kasi marami sa mga pet parents na nakakausap ko, minsan in denial sila eh, na hindi ko naman binibaby yan eh, hindi ko naman ini-spoil eh. Pero pag nakilala ko na sila and I point out what they're doing wrong, yeah, you have a spoiled dog. Yeah, your dog is not listening to you because the dog gets away with everything to a point na nagrereklamo yung daughter ng owner ng dog kasi coach pag pinapagalitan ko nga yung dog, ako pa yung pinapagalitan ni mommy. So nangyayari yon, no? So pero the fact that you're already aware na parang there must be something that you're doing wrong, okay? Um okay. It could be na parang um that's a start. Okay? That's a start that you are realizing kung ano yung dapat mong gawin. And Yan yung mga klaseng tao na gusto kong tulungan, gusto kong i-reach out kasi mas madali na lang kumbinsihin. Meron kasi mga ibang tao, kailangan pa talagang kumbinsihin na, no, no, hindi po ganyan. No, you have to understand this. Pero the fact that you already understand that you need help, kumbaga parang therapy yan eh. No? So parang you need to understand that you need help before the healing or the therapy actually starts. So well done to you. Pero bago natin pag-usapan yun dun sa, bago tayo pumasok dun sa dog muna, okay? Um, yun sa currently, okay, with COVID, how is having dogs making a difference in your life? Okay, even the other dogs that you've had in the past.
Honestly, coach, itong quarantine na to, nung una medyo in denial ako na, oh, hindi, lilipas din yan, mabilis lang yan. They'll soon find a vaccine. Pero nung mga second, third month na, parang medyo na-alarm na ako. Parang, seryoso to ah. May mga dark times na ako. There were nights na medyo tuliro na ako na parang, syempre, uncertain tayo eh. We don't know what's out there. Kalaban natin, invisible. Diba? So, may mga times na nade-depress ako. And so, I talked to my mom because she said that she was gonna be given a dog daw. Sabi ko, sige mami, potty train ko muna for you. Kasi matyaga naman ako, coach, pagdating sa mga potty training na ganyan. And then, my only bad was that I didn't talk to my fiance about it. That I was gonna get a dog. Na siseryosohin ko. Sinurprise ko na lang siya na may parang dinala akong aso, diba?
Uh-huh.
But it just having a dog, I can't explain why and how, but it's it just makes it just makes everything so much better. They just bring so
Right.
much joy na ano eh. Minsan hindi rin ano eh, kahit sabihin mong 'di ba, katuwang ka sa buhay. Iba yung joy ng
Right.
aso ko.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
but this
I
is
love na
ito lang.
I love it. I love it yung sinabi mo na parang iba yung meron dog na parang may katuwang or parang they just makes everything better, which is I agree. And teka lang, just to make everything better, nagko-comment ang ating producer si Nikay. Sabi niya, Tina, can you try without the wired the wireless headphone kasi
Oh my,
naririnig niya daw yung
okay.
scratching.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Ayan, ayan,
So
ayan. Sige.
pinapagalitan tayo ni Nikay.
Mikay, I'm so sorry.
The
Ayan,
mic na lang
ayan.
para walang scratching.
Oo.
Okay, sa
Tingnan
mga
natin.
nakikinig ng podcast, the the lady naman when it comes to edit, the editor behind the dog behind. All right. So going
Napagalit.
back, we still have our guest, Miss Tina Ryan. Okay, so very very iconic yung pangalan niya na
Thank you,
Tina
coach.
Ryan. It's a play about parang sino yan? Kausap mo yun? Tinarayan ako. Okay. Anyway, so, okay. Let's now talk about COVID kasi, guys, the reason na talagang nag-guest natin si COVID dito, this is a live behavior consult, not privately. Okay? Lalong-lalo na doon sa mga celebrity clients natin o yung mga ibang VIP clients natin. Sabi ko, hey, you know what? I offer free behavior consults on the air. So if you're listening to the podcast or you're watching the stream, we do accept free, okay? Free, wala kayong babayaran. Free behavior over the air or over the live stream, okay? If you want to go private, well, we small fee for that, okay? Pero to parang guest na rin siya at client at the same time. Sige. Tina, tell us about Covey. Ano ba yung problem? How young is Covey? And then, ano ba yung dinudulot niyang problema? Ayan, ang cute-cute!
Pagtulog ko. No, right now, coach, ang pinaka-problem lang namin is, um, I think he's still at the teething phase because he's 4.5 weeks old. Pero napapansin lang namin, coach, and my fiance would tell me that we often argue about it kasi sasabihin niya na binababy ko or I let him get away with it. Lahat na lang, coach, meron ako. Chew toy, pero yung kamay ko pa rin or damit ko pa rin ang kinakagat niya. And I would be firm, I'd tell him, no. In a firm voice, wala, coach, titignan lang niya ako. And then after 2 seconds, ngangat-ngatin na naman niya yung kamay ko. But, si Dennis, my fiance, coach, hindi, takot siya. Takot siya. Bakit ako?
Okay.
Bakit ako lang ko?
Bakit siya natatakot doon sa maliit na aso?
Di ko alam, coach, basta meron silang, may understanding sila na, 'di ba? Pag nakita niya kinakagat ako ni Covey, titignan niya, and then Covey would stop. Pero sa akin, hindi umuubra talaga, coach. And it's frustrating because minsan napapalo ko kahit ayoko. Kasi minsan masakit na, coach, dahil ang talas pa po ng ngipin. But
Okay.
nalaglag na yung yung upper front and lower. Pero yung pangil niya, sabi ng vet, hindi pa daw nalalaglag kasi pa-curve pa rin. So until tumubo daw ng pahaba, that's the only time na adult teeth na daw lahat yun.
Correct. Correct. So, okay. Bago tayo mag-break, okay? Teka, nasan ba yung toy ko na aso? Nandito Papaabot natin yung toy na aso. So, sasagutin ko to, tapos meron pa tayong isang tanong. Magbe-break tayo, okay?
Okay.
Teka, ito. Abot ko. So, para sa mga nakikinig ng podcast, hindi nyo makikita to, pero di-describe ko na lang. Pero if you're watching the live stream, ito yung aking stuffed toy. Okay? Marami ng pinagdaanan to. Kinagat na to ng ibang aso, hinabol ng ibang aso. So, eto. Meron siyang pangalan. Ang pangalan niya is Patrash. Yan. Ewan ko kung makakarelate kayo dun sa pangalan na Patrash. Si Patrash ay yung bidang aso doon sa A Dog of Flanders. Okay? So, meron yan sa ABS-CBN dati. Lumaki po akong batang 90s. Anyway, so, si Patrash, kunwari siya yun si Kobe. Kumakagat yan, tama? Okay, kumakagat siya. Meron dalawang techniques dito. Una is pagkagat niya, any part is aaray ka ng malakas. So, hindi na lang ako sisigaw, pero, ow! Okay? Pero kunwari, nasaktan ka, magugulat sila. Titingin sila, ano nangyari? Diba? Every time na mararamdaman mo yung teeth niya, okay, sisigaw ka ng masakit. At hindi ito, guys, hindi ito yung konyong sigaw. E di, ow! Hindi naman yung ganon. Kailangan talagang umarte na parang, oh my God, you're ripping my hand off. Diba? Or my finger, you're biting my finger. So, hindi po pwede yun. Mas maganda ay aaray tayo. Okay? Teka, lalakayan natin yung screen natin. Ayan. So, pag kinagat, ow! Tapos titingin, wala munang interaction. Okay? Ganun yun. Paulit-ulit. Pero meron kasi mga ibang dog na parang masyado na silang nasanay. Meron pang isang forbidden technique. Yung forbidden technique natin doon is hugasan mo yung kamay. Nila gusto yon. Kung fresh pa yon, malakas ang amoy, they will try to nip your finger. Ayaw nila yon. So, lalayo sila. Okay? So, yun yung mga ilang techniques. Meron pa mga ibang techniques. Mas maganda kung papanood sa ating YouTube. So, meron full video doon. Hanapin nyo how to stop puppy nipping. Pero in general, yung sinasabi ko nga, pag kumagat siyang ganun, aaray ka ng malakas. Okay? You don't need to hit the dog. Okay? Ibang usapan naman kung naninira sila ng bahay o naninira sila ng sofa o ng tsinelas. Huwag kayong aaray, kinakagat ng aso yung sofa nyo, tapos, aaray ka. Hindi po pwedeng ganun yun, no? Kailangan any part of your body, whether that's your shoe, your sock, your pants, okay? Pero pag kinakagat po nila yung naka-standby nyo na na sapatos or slipper, huwag kayong aaray. Kasi ang kailangan doon na command is leave it, which is also available sa ating YouTube channel. The Leave It. Hanapin nyo sa YouTube, Dog Coach Francis. Pero anyway, so tama yung sinabi ng vet sa'yo, Tina. Your dog is undergoing the feeding stage. So matagal pa yan. Usually from our experience, 6 months pa. So mga 2 buwan pa yan. And para sa amin, it's really the best time for dog pag tapos na yung vaccination nila. So mga mga ganyan, mga 4 months. And maybe you kasi we'll be offering a kindergarten class online. So one is you will be attending an online class with other pet parents and tuturuan namin kayo teach the basics of teaching sit down, stay, come, leave it, how to get your nails cut. Ano pa ba yung mga ibang kailangan? Lahat ng mga kailangan yung matutunan to survive your dogs. Kasama na rin yun. Napakasimple pero matrabaho na potty training. So guys, well, if you want to join us, hit us up on our social media pages, Dog Coach Francis. Anyway, so yun yung pinakamalaking problema mo, Tina. And I think yung nangyayari ngayon is, you're right, minsan, nai-spoil na ng kaunti movie kasi syempre meron yung previous experience and now you want to give the same love to a point na mamahal pero kahit na ang sobrang pagmamahal nakakasakal. Nandito. Anyway, hindi ako pwedeng mag-joke. Bawal.
Hugot yan, coach,
All right. So ano ba yung plano mo with COVID? Ano yung kasi kailangan makapag-set ka rin. Ano ba yung gusto mo plans with COVID? Kunwari, wala nang COVID. Ano yung plans nyo together?
Gandang tanong yan, coach. Kasi right now, coach, I'm working from home, so I get with COVID. I haven't really discussed that with my mom if I ever have to go back to work. We don't have a yaya here. So I'm thinking baka either ibalik ko siya kay mommy during the day and then pick him up. But right now he's too because he's the youngest ngayon, coach eh. So siya yung pinakamagulo sa dogs. He's learning to bark. Pumapansin sa kanya kasi nga ang kulit niya. So magandang tanong mo, coach. So I think
okay,
from
sige. Pag-isipan mo yan,
hanggang Go ahead, coach.
Sige, teka lang. We're just gonna go on a quick break and we'll be talking pa din ano ba yung mga plans mo and also future plans for Tina, Ryan, and then maybe marami na kami sa'yo kasi sabi mo nga you went on retirement. Pero dami pa tayong pwede pag-usapan. We'll just go on a really quick break. Be back. All right. You're still listening to the Dog Behind the Human podcast with me, your host, Francis, and our wonderful guest for the day, the DJ for all stations. Pwede ba? Yun ba yan? Yung ba yung sinabi mo kanina? All stations, ibig sabihin, inangkin mo na lahat. Miss Tina Ryan, and we're talking about her dog, Covey. Tapos ang last question natin is, ano ba yung plano nyo? So maybe that's a good question then, not just for Tina, pero all pet parents. No? Ano ba plano nyo after this craziness of 'di ba? Pandemic. So what if biglang bumalik na tayo sa normal? What are your plans? Okay, so nakapag-isip ka na ba ng sagot, Tina?
Honestly, kasi coach, ganito yan. Um, Originally talaga nga si Covey is kay mommy. But my dad, they know they're getting old and there's just too many dogs right now. Mom's slowing down a bit. So parang ang gusto rin nila is kung pwede wag na. And sa totoo lang coach, nakita nila kung gaano akong na apektuhan when my dogs passed one by one. Medyo ayaw na nilang pagdaanan ko yon. So, but again, kasi nga dahil reincarnation ni TJ si Covey, I couldn't help. I just really in love with Covey. So, I've, I think, I think ano naman, mapapakiusapan pa naman sila mami during the day while I'm working sa kanila muna. And then I'll pick him up for work. Alam mo naman dito kasi
Okay.
coach, gawa ng traffic, 'di ba? Before kasi sa San Diego coach, talagang I didn't even leave my dogs for more than 4 or 5 hours at a time.
Mhm.
And I had the freedom of going home for lunch to walk them, feed them, 'di ba? So, and our place is too small for a yaya. Dalawa na lang nga kami, nagkakambal
Okay.
nga ano
Okay.
kami. So I don't think getting a yaya. Although it's an option, coach, option yun. Kuha kami ng yaya for COVID, diba? So parang, okay, yun.
well, well, that
Ay, nako,
sounds like a
coach.
plan, and meron din naman valid points ang iyong parents. They're just trying to protect you, pero if you ask me, ano yan eh, having a puppy, having a member of your family on four legs, it's ano eh, a double-edged sword. There's so much joy na para describe, kapalit. So it's like yin and yang. Ang kapalit is uh, pain when it's time. Sabi nga ng isang
Yeah.
quote is, dogs have short lives. Their only fault, really. Diba? So yun yun.
Yeah.
So no matter what kind
Yes.
of dog, yeah. Meron comment dito, si Richard Allen Aquino, sabi niya, "Hi Tina, talk about having dogs in small apartments or condos." Okay. And another one from a good friend, Aaron saying, "Hi Tina, hi bro." So having a small dog in an apartment, from our audience with COVID right now, sa palagay mo ba fit for you na meron kang dog sa apartment mo ngayon, or would you prefer bigger space for a small dog?
Coach, you're breaking up. I'm so sorry. Can you say that again?
Yeah. Right. So the question was, right now, do you think your space is enough for Covey, or sa palagay mo you just wish na you had bigger space?
I wish I had a bigger space. If Covey stays this small, then maybe our 50 square would be enough. But parang I find it cruel if you get a bigger dog and then you have a tiny space. But make sure, this is just my personal opinion, coach, no? Um, the, as long as you find time to walk them, talaga exercise, ilakad mo sa labas, then it's okay. But kung ikukulong nyo lang sa maliit na space, 'di ba? Uh, don't don't get a dog. It's just cruel. It's not fair. Tapos siguro I also think about why did I even movie dahil may pandemic, what if this, what if that. Pero ngayong nandito na kasi coach, 'di ba? Ano pa bang gagawin ko? So, I think our space now is enough. Although why not? Dream big, 'di ba? And kung pwede lang na bawal sa building na. Pero kasi maliit siya, got away with it.
Okay. You
So,
know what? This is the
ay, na.
shout out for all condo developers out there. Please, it's the modern times. It's 2020. Allow
Yes.
dogs in your condos, 'di ba? Parang ano
Tsaka if
naman
you're
eh,
responsible naman, coach, diba?
oo, 'di ba? It's 2020. Alam mo, ang dami nagbebenta sa akin ng condo. Sabi ko, "Pwede bang big dogs? I have an Alaskan Malamute and I them." So, hindi po pwede, 'di ba? Seven big dogs. Not all Alaskan, pero I have Alaskan Malamute, I have a Siberian Husky, a Labrador, a Golden Retriever, and a bunch of other dogs na we need space kaya hindi ako pwede sa condo. Baka hindi ko rin kayang bumili din naman ng condo kaya dito na lang kami sa village. Okay, tabi ng village. Anyway, so
Diba?
uh, um yun dun sa sa yung nga siguro yun dun sa problem na kinonsult ni Tina sa atin earlier. Um Pinakamaganda talaga is training. Yun sa condo, we wish more developers would open up their doors for dog lovers. Meron naman mga rules susunod naman. Pero para sa akin, nisip ko, okay, let's say, tapos I bring my 7 dogs in our space. Control ko naman eh. Sa palagay ko, you can always find a living. Pero dito is yung time. Okay, how much time do you have to go out, train your dogs, and then keep your dogs happy living in a space? Kasi kung totoo, where we're recording right now, this is such a small office. Pero kung hindi lang masyadong malalaki yung mga aso ko at itatumble nila at matatamaan nila lahat ng lighting or mga wires dito, nandito sila. Behave. Pero malaki sila eh. Sometimes hindi, they just move around. Nasasagi na. So, it's doable, people. Even if you have a big dog and you live in a doable, yung nga lang, find time. It will, no, you
Yes.
need extra effort. Pero you have to pay. 'Di ba? So, whether that's a small dog or a
Yes,
big
coach.
dog, bawiin sa training.
Coach sa kanila. It's all spending time with them. It's just, if who knows, maybe I can afford to get a yaya for my dog before I go back to work. Ba? I would. Because I don't have kids. So I probably might the extra funds because I'm not sending any kids to school, diba? I might be able to afford to get a
Okay. I lost Tina.
yaya
I'm
just
not sure kung
so my
hello,
dog can,
Tina.
diba? Parang, but only, diba, can now defend me na, oh, hello,
Yeah, we're
coach.
breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yun,
World
so,
Telco. Hello.
coach, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think it's stabilized a
Oh.
little bit. I support the Senate hearing for better internet connection. Hello.
They're given until the end of the year, diba?
Guys,
Can
we
you hear me
want
now,
better
Coach?
podcasting, pero we can't do that with good internet connection. So, mag-comment na, ayan, nawala si, nawala na. Okay. Let's go on to board. We have MJ Tan saying hello, Tina. Francis, I hope you're loving the show. Thank you for sending out your questions for Tina. Please comment. Pero again, we have Tina on the line. Uh, we're just having a little bit of technical issues when it comes to the internet connection. Teka, magugulat pa ba kayo if you're having technical problems or issues? Magugulat pa ba kayo? Nasa Pilipinas kayo, 'di ba? Wag na kayong magulat. Just learn to work around with it and live with it. Um, pero meron tayong mga mga susunod na questions. Meron tayong actually dalawa na papagawa kay Tina as soon as we get her back on the air or on the live stream. I guess sinabi niya naman kanina na she would have um, probably issues with the internet. So while we're waiting for her, let's talk about that. No, yun having a small dog, and that's a big dog or a uh, it's doable. And I know people who live in condos. Actually, marami ako mga client, no, na pumupunta kami dun sa condo and most condos aren't that big. Okay? Tapos na yung time na maraming uh, okay, na maraming problem sa yeah, pakuhin wire. Okay. So, anyway, yeah, I think we have headset, Jen, open. Okay. I think we have Tina back on the line. But as I was saying, yun yun sa condo, it's doable whether it's whether it's a big dog or a small dog. It's really all about the effort. So, being a pet parent, ano yan, it's a cost. Now you have to really find a workaround. So we just have to find a workaround and talk to your developers kung hindi pwede. Talk to your condo association or homeowners association. Ganun lang yan. Tina, welcome back.
Hi, Coach.
Yeah, so
Sorry, my internet sucks.
hindi lang naman ikaw. Lahat ata tayo. So while you were out, sabi ko, guys, wag na kayong magulat kung minsan nagcha-choppy ang ating connection. Kasi, well, we are in the Philippines and at least the Senate is doing something about it. Which is odd kasi when you weren't following, meron mga time na na-reschedule ang congressional hearing about internet connection kasi wala silang internet. Yung Senate na mismo yun, yung Congress na mismo yun, which is, I don't know, that's just really funny. I just find it funny na sila mismo nahihirapan. Anyway, Tina, you're back. Ang gagawin natin ngayon, we are going to play a game. Okay? Kasi we can talk and talk about our dogs. Pero we are going to test your, ano ba to? Tetest natin ang yung knowledge when it comes to dogs. Okay? So I'll be asking you 10 questions. Tapos, all you have to answer and titignan natin kung tama ang sagot mo. So 10 questions lang to.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready, Coach.
Okay, so simulan muna natin dito. All right, so contestant Miss Tina Ryan, and the first trivia question is, when was the idea of teka lang. Bakit atom 'tong bumalik? Teka, nawala yung tanong ko tungkol sa ano na 'to. Okay. Unahin na lang muna natin 'to, okay? Magzo-zoomies round na lang muna tayo, okay? Ha? Hmm, okey. Teka, nawala yung mga questions ko. Okay,
Ako,
teka lang,
coach, may
ha.
question.
Habang nire-ready ko yung questions ko sa'yo. Sige, anong question mo?
Uh, how far or what can you ano bang mga ano coach mga bagay na hindi dapat ginagawa to prevent from babying dogs, like
That's a good question.
yung mis- isang mistake ng pinakamalaking pagkakamali ng humans sa aso kaya kaya nagiging baby. Ako kasi coach hinihele ko.
Oh my God. Okay.
Mali.
um, hinihili? Jeez. Okay. Pwede siguro. I don't know. Pero here's the tip. Here's the tip. Okay? Um, kasi akong mga ibang episodes na pinag-usapan namin, yun, scientific word. Ito ang boring nito eh. Ang tawag dito is anthropomorphism. Okay. Repeat, Miss Tina Ryan. Anthropomorphism. Oh, repeat.
I shall Google it. Say mo more
I-google
time,
daw niya
coach.
muna. Okay,
Nagka-cut
sige.
off.
Mahirap talaga. Antro. Okay. Teka. Anthropomorphism.
Atropomorph.
Mahirap talaga, no? Pero, okay. Explain na lang natin anong ibig sabihin ng anthropomorphism. Anthropomorphism is a behavior wherein humans try to imbue the behavior of humans onto an object or an animal. So we look at an object or an as if they are humans. So yun yung
Oh.
malaking pagkakamali. So unless you understand na or look at it in a perspective na you are human and they are dogs, you might cross the boundaries na ay kunari yun yawning, okay, yun hikab. If you see Covey, tapos nagyuyon siya, hindi ibig sabihin inaantok yan. Okay? Meron kasi sa atin, pag nagyon tayo, ang iniisip natin, ay inaantok. Pero ang dog, pag nagyon, hindi po inaantok. Ang ibig sabihin yon ay they are stressed. So, pero ininterpret natin yun kasi na parang human. So, nagkakamali tayo ng Okay, so we need to understand talaga ano ba yung natural dun sa aso and ano ba yung body language nila, and it's well documented already. So we have to think like a dog, not think like a human in a dog's body.
Okay.
Okay? So yun yung malaking pagkakamali. We try to think like humans trapped in a dog's body. So pag ginawa mo yun, magkakaroon na ng miscommunication. Okay? So we need to look at the dog as if it's a dog. Okay? All
Okay.
right. So ready
Coach,
na
pabawal ka,
ready na.
coach.
Hindi, pwede yan kasi you're cuddling naman eh.
Oh my
Diba?
God.
Pwede yan na karga-karga mo siya. Fine. Wag mo lang ihehele kasi sobrang baka nangahihilo nga lang siya tapos sasabi niya, okay, si mami naman eh. Okay? general, dogs don't really appreciate it. Yung mga super higpit na yakap, they are just tolerating us humans.
Mm, okay.
Okay. And all right. Sige, eto na, ready na ako. Ready na po ako, direct. Okay. Here are now the questions for our dog trivia with Miss Tina Ryan. So, question number one goes: how many breeds of dogs are there worldwide? 1,600,
Many.
800, 200, or 400? Sige,
Oh my
guess.
gosh.
1,600,
400.
800, 200, 400. Is that your final answer?
Oh my god. 400?
400. Narinig ba yon? Narinig nyo? Okay. Yes,
Seryoso, coach?
400.
Oh my god.
Seryoso, okay?
Hi.
According to the World Canine Organization, Federación Sinologi, I don't know, I don't speak French, International or FCI, there are approximately 400 recognized breeds of dogs worldwide. Pero hindi pa kasama to yung mga
Wow.
recognized. So you can say it's more than 400, pero 400 is the closest approximation. Well done. Question number two. What dog is known for its bluish black tongue? Lhasa Apso, Afghan Hound, Chow Chow, American Bulldog.
Ciao, ciao.
Final answer? Final answer, Chow Chow.
Oh no.
All right, Chow
Hi,
Chow. There you
buddy.
go. One of the oldest breeds of dogs, Chow Chows are known for their bluish black tongues and gums. Paborito ko din sila na aso na tinuturuan mataas ang chance na kagatin ako.
I
Masungit
was
kasi.
just gonna say, coach, diba? Parang madaming chow-chow na nangangagat.
Oo. Pero it's not really the chow. Normal kasi yun dun sa behavior nila. Pero meron mga exceptional few that are really well-bred na napaka-friendly nila with humans. Pero yung pangagat nila, not all chow-chows do that. Minsan kasi mali yung pagpapalaki. And they have that natural
Mm.
tendency lang din to just really protect their family members. Okay. Next question is, what is the largest breed of dog? Great Dane, English Mastiff, Irish Wolfhound, Saint Bernard.
Wow. Teka lang ha. I've seen three. I shucks. I think I might go with Great Pyrenees.
Wala siya dun sa pagpipilian. Sorry.
Ay, ano ba? Sorry, coach. I thought
Meron
you
na.
said great, ano? Was
Okay.
that great? The
Meron
first
tayo.
one. What was the first
We have the
one?
Great Dane.
Nag-cut
Great
off ka,
Dane.
coach. Great
Yeah.
Dane,
Great Dane, English Mastiff,
Mastiff.
Irish Wolf, Irish Wolfhound, Saint Bernard.
I Great Dane.
Great Dane.
But I've also seen a freaking huge ass Great Pyrenees. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Great
O,
Dane?
sige. Great Dane. Sorry.
Ah,
Ang tamang
Mastiff.
sagot, Mastiff. Mali. One more.
Oh, so, edi
Saint
yung ano
Bernard or
na, Saint
Irish Wolfhound?
Bernard.
Pili ka. Saint
Hindi pa ako
Bernard?
nakakita ng, hindi pa ako nakakita nung isa eh, coach.
Okay. Saint Bernard.
Saint Bernard. Oh, so Irish.
Mali. It's the Irish Wolfhound.
Yeah, I've never
Okay.
seen one.
Standing at
Wow.
an average height of approximately 34 inches. Okay. The Irish Wolfhound is the largest breed of dog. Number four. What breed of dog was originated in the late 1800s by Captain Max Stefanitz, who helped
Oh my
to
goodness.
develop an all purpose working dog? German Shepherd, German Spitz, Border Collie, Saint Bernard.
Oh my goodness. I'd go with Border Collie.
Border Collie.
Ah!
Sorry.
German Shepherd.
Okay. Another guess?
Sure, a Shepherd.
German Shepherd.
Ah. Okay.
Okay. The German Shepherd was originated in Germany in the late 1800s by Captain Max von Stefanitz, a uh, former German army captain who hoped to breed an all-purpose working dog. There you go. All right. Number 5. What is the fastest breed of dog? Greyhound, Harrier, Swedish Volhound, German
God.
Spitz.
I'm only familiar with the Greyhound. High
All
five,
right.
Kobe high five.
Reaching speeds of up to 45 miles per hour or 72 kilometers per hour, the Greyhound is the fastest breed of dog. Okay, you're doing so well. A few more. What is the only bark? Or sorry, what is the only dog that bark? Basenji, Whippet, Borzoi, Saluki.
Oh my God, I've never even heard of those two. Greyhound. Oh, Whippet. Whippet. Did you say Whippet?
Whippet. No, it's a dog that doesn't bark and one of the oldest dog breeds in the world.
Which
It's
is?
ancient, sabi pa nga. Okay, you have three choices: Basenji, Borzoi, or the Saluki.
I'm not even familiar with those three breeds. Wow.
Okay, I'll answer for you. The correct answer is Basenji.
Basenji. So, hindi
Okay.
tumatahol
Yeah.
yan, Coach. Yun na lang kukunin ko
Hindi.
next time.
Hindi rin sumusunod. Hindi rin sumusunod.
Do we
Uh-huh.
have one here? Have you met one?
N- No, because they're very rare. They're actually an African hunting dog, and it's the only dog that cannot bark. This trait is probably due to larynx and ano. Well, again, they are somewhere found in the in Africa, probably in the northeastern Congo region of Africa. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Next is, what is the most popular dog in the United States? Ito madali. Labrador Retriever, Beagle, German Shepherd, Poodle.
Lab.
Labrador. Yes, according
Yes,
to the American
Kobe!
Kennel Club's registration statistics, the most popular dog in the United States is the Labrador Retriever. Okay. Number 8. What breed of dog was originated in Germany by a tax collector who needed a guard dog for protection? Doberman, Rottweiler, Great Dane, Pitbull.
Man.
Testo, ha? Testo.
Doberman. And then, yung isa, Coach, is
Doberman,
Rottweiler.
Rottweiler, Great Dane, Pitbull.
I would go with Rottweiler.
Rottweiler.
Ah, sa
Sorry.
Doberman.
Do you have another guess?
Doberman.
Doberman. Ayan. Okay. Ang pangalan talaga ng ng nag-create ng breed na to is si Louise Doberman in 1890. Okay, tax
Wow. Okay.
collector from Germany. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Two more, Tina. What breed of dog has the longest ears? Shih Tzu, Siberian Husky, Basset Hound, Polish Hound.
I'd go Basset.
Basset. And you are correct. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, a Basset Hound from Germany named Jack holds the record for longest on a dog, which measures 13 inches. Ang haba na, no?
Haba ah.
Oo. Yan. Yung mga gusto ni Tina, yung mga mahaba. Di ba? Okay.
Haba.
So,
Haba.
ayan, katulad niya, no? Si Kobe, short legs lang. Ah, that's so cute. Okay. Last question. All dogs are generally believed to be descended from what prehistoric animal?
Oh, wow.
We have the Tumar to pati ako nahihirapan. Tumartus, Tilacos milus, Proilurus. Ito mas maba. Tilacoleonidae. Scientific word, mahirap i-pronounce. A, B, C, or D na lang. Wild guess.
Oh my gosh. A, B, C, or D. OMG. That's for as much as I love dogs, I don't even know. I would guess C.
C, which is the... Ang hirap dito. Urus. Wrong.
Google ko mamaya, coach. 'Di ba? Dapat malaman ko ang origin mo.
Okay. Make a guess. A, B, or D.
A.
Let's just see how lucky you are. And you got it right. Okay. The Tomarcus is the
Tomarcus.
descendant of the modern dogs home in the plains or grasslands of North America approximately 10 to 15 million years ago. And that's
Wow.
it for our trivia game. Well done. So, ano naman? Karamihan naman. Tama. Well, one,
Naka-anim
two,
ba ako, coach?
three, four, five. Okay, 5 out of 10. Not bad. So, ano naman,
Pasang-awa.
mahirap naman talaga yung iba.
Pasang
And syempre um we're nearing our show pero meron tayong last part para sa guest natin for the day. This is the Zoomies round. Okay. Zoomies round is are you familiar with what a Zoomies is?
yung umiikot-ikot sila. Coach, tawag ba yan?
Yes. Okay. Sa ibang game show, ang tawag na dito, lightning round. Pero ang tawag natin dito, Zoomies round. So, all you have to do is answer the questions as fast. And, well, are you ready?
Sige, coach. You're clear right now. I can hear you loud and clear before my internet goes
All right.
berserk.
Okay. If your dog is a DJ, what name would what would be his name?
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Okay. If you are a dog, what breed are you?
Oh my goodness. Ano ba yung mahaba? I forget the breed. Coach, yung mahaba yung hair na haba yung snout.
Saluki,
Mukhang, mukhang tao.
Afghan Hound?
I think so.
Is it the
Yeah, that
Afghan?
one. I
All
think
right,
so.
Afghan Hound it is. Okay, pati ako nang hula pa. Okay, what's the best way
Mahaba
to
hair.
pick up dog poop?
Plastic bag.
Plastic
With a
bag.
plastic bag. With a
Does,
plastic bag. Oh, coach.
okay, does size matter?
No.
Big or small dog?
Small.
Small. Okay. Do your best imitation of your dog's bark or howl.
Oh my God.
Okay, parang tunog small dog din.
Ang laki nga mag...
Okay.
Ayun na, coach,
Okay.
nagising na.
Who is more dangerous, you or your dog?
Me. Mess with my dog. My crazy comes out.
Okay. Nag-freeze yung video ko. Pero tuloy lang. Your dog off leash. Will you make him come?
No. Coach, I
No.
lost you.
Okay.
No.
Next, you wait. All right. You wake up in the middle, you can't find your dog his usual spot. Nasaan kaya siya?
Nasa tabi ng fiancé ko. Nasa
Okay.
gilid. Gusto niya nakasiksik lagi, coach. Sobrang gusto niya nakasiksik somewhere.
What's the
Hi,
first
buddy.
thing that comes? Teka, yun na yan. Next question is 1 million pesos or hear your dog's thoughts for 1 minute.
Oh my God, hear my dog's thoughts for 1 minute. Hello. I'd give two. 2 million.
All right. All right. $1 million or hear your dog's thoughts for 1 minute.
Hear my dog's thoughts.
$1 million na. I'll take the $1 million. Okay, well done. Last is if you can give your dog one precious thing, real or imaginary, what would it be?
If I can give my dog what again, coach? Eh,
If you're going to give your anything, real or imaginary, kahit na ano that you can wish for, ano kaya yun bibigay mo kay Kobe?
Longer life.
A longer life.
Longer life. Definitely.
Okay. All
Longer
right.
life.
All right. There you go. Thank you so much. That was fun. Round. So thank you. Well done. First time namin ginawa yon with Tina. Susunod na guest natin, gagawin din natin yon. Mas gagawin natin mas mahirap yung mga tanong. Pero I hope you enjoyed that one. So, siguro ang final advice ko na lang for the pet parent. So, unang-una, congratulations for having Kobe. I know it's parang hindi pa sigurado if Kobe is your dog talaga or your parents' dog, pero he can be a what we say a family dog naman, 'di ba? Hindi siya
Mm-hmm.
parang one person dog lang. Okay? And another thing is, well, everything that you are experiencing right now is normal for most pet parents. Okay? So hindi naman siya super hirap and I'm pretty sure um, everything will be better, pero you have to spend time in trying to train your dog and then make sure na you use positive reinforcement. Pero when we say positive reinforcement, hindi lang naman kasi yun lang ang ginagamit. Kaya ang ginagamit natin talaga is what we call force-free training. Okay? Um, ano pa ba? Spend as much time as you can with your dog. Lalong-lalo ngayon habang puppy. Eventually naman, pero not too much that they become too attached to you. Kasi when you go back to your regular job, your gigs, I understand you also sing. Do you still sing, Tina?
I still do but I haven't. It's been months, so hopefully, diba? Hopefully soon again, coach. Diba?
All right, there you go. So
Pero
hopefully we
malabo yun
get to
eh.
see we get to see you back on stage, hear your voice again. Um, so you just have to prepare your life together with Kobe. You need to make plans. Okay?
Mm.
So same thing with out there. Hindi pwedeng one-time deal lang to. Pag naging busy na ako, I forget about the dog kasi
Mm-hmm.
dogs really will remember everything, sa schedule, sa training, sa routines. Doon nagkakaroon ng behavior issues. So there. Well,
Coach,
Tina, anything? Yes.
I just want to say hi to, I think I know, I'm for sure she's watching, my fellow dog lover, MJ. She's a good friend, also that loves dogs. Also to Kovi's Ninang, Mapet. Also to Richard who's in Bangkok. Ayan. And ayan, nag-hi na si MJ. And all the people watching, thank you so much. And Coach, thank you so much for having me. Sana maulit. And hopefully hindi na teething
Um,
si
um,
Kovi.
Oo. Well, thank you then. Maraming salamat din because you are in our show and hold your word for it. I'll make sure na ano din na we get to invite you again. Sana din magkaroon ka ng sarili mong podcast. It will be fun, no, to have your own
Pag-usapan
podcast.
namin. Pag-usapan namin mamaya, coach.
Ayan. Hingi ka ng idea kay Kobe. Okay. Shout out to Myla Sterelio for listening in. Thank you, Myla. Myla, usap tayo soon. So, uh, well, again, maraming salamat. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you for
Teka, meron
having me,
pala kaming
coach.
meron pang isang tanong pala na na very important. Okay? Na lahat ng guests sinasagot ito. Ano 'yon? Okay. Who is the dog behind the human for Ryan?
I'm sorry, coach. Who is the dog behind
Who is the dog behind the human for Miss Tina Ryan?
the dog behind the human? It's a trick question. The dog behind the human.
No, ano lang. So tinatanong namin to kasi for person who owns a dog, they have that one dog that would probably get them through the hardships or maybe bring them so much joy in their success. There's always that one dog who is probably an unsung hero for that TV personality, that radio DJ, for that person from that frontliner. There's always that dog just being silent, waiting for them to come home each night. So, for you, Tina, who is that dog behind the human?
Si Covey, well, I'd say it's still TJ and Jaina, the dogs that I've had before, but now reincarnated through Covey.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully we get to meet Kobe soon, and I hope that we get to invite you again on future episodes of The
Dog, I
Dog
mean,
Behind the Human.
coach, meron akong challenge sa'yo. Sige, pag-usapan natin
Oh,
next
ano
time.
yan?
Si Chicken yung rescue dog ko. Yun ang, I think matcha-challenge ka kay Chicken.
Yeah.
Rescue. I
Sige,
can't wait for
sige.
you guys to. Sige, coach. Thank you, coach. Have a
All
blessed
right.
Sunday night.
Thank you. You too. And guys, thank you again for listening in and watching the live stream. Again, this has been your host, Dog Coach Francis, the dog behind the human. And like I always say, keep safe, keep healthy, and don't forget to pet your dog. See you next time.